All right, greetings and welcome to the Insane Asylum. Yes, Mikey, you're first. Greetings, by the way. I am surprised that YouTube gave out notifications. All right, maybe we're on a good path today. I'm freezing my butt off. It's not supposed to be 20 degrees. Somebody left the AC on, opened the freezer or something. It is not supposed to be this cold. So, I don't know. I can't wait for Zanron to come on here and start talking about Matthew Stafford as God again, because, yeah. I'm glad the Buccaneers lost, but the Buccaneers suck. I mean, guarantee Stafford probably threw 12 interceptions. You know, I eat Raisin Canes every once in a blue moon. I got a breakfast sandwich, a couple of them sitting right here in front of me. I'm getting ready to eat. I haven't eaten Raisin Canes in about a month. I usually wait until I have the buy one, get one free specials, and then I get those. So they haven't had those in a while. So, I ate some banana bread earlier. I had some cheeseburger and fries for lunch. I do remember that. I didn't eat anything for breakfast, but I just eat periodically. Tom Brady was cheated. I don't know. Just wait till Zanron comes on here and says Matthew Stafford is God again. I don't even know the final score. Didn't even watch the game. The only thing I know is that I heard they lost. So that's all I know. The master of cheating got cheated. Wouldn't that work out? The NFL wanted to Rams 49ers NFC Championship game anyway. So, the only thing I saw on Twitter was Brady threw for 330 some odd yards. That's all I saw. I didn't even pay attention to it. Football season is over until the USFL pops up in April. So I ain't even on a football track. I'm on basketball. I mean, the Pelicans, they still suck, but they're getting better. Try it. There you go, Elvis. No, I'm going to make up T-shirts that says F Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is trash. We all know that. I mean, the 49ers. The 49ers win not because of Garoppolo. It's because they have a good defense. Same thing with the Rams. The Rams aren't winning because of Stafford. They're winning because they got two of the top three defensive tackles in Von Miller and Aaron Donald. A good defense always beats a good offense. I'll tell you who screwed the Buccaneers. Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's the one that screwed the Buccaneers. So, wasn't anything Tom Brady did. But I didn't see the Bucs repeating anyway. I actually said the other day the Chiefs were going to win the Super Bowl. If the Bills beat the Chiefs, I don't know. But I honestly think LSU connection, Chase, Burrow to Chase, I'm telling you. Yeah. Why in the hell are they blocking why are y'all blocking Elvis's message? He didn't even say the word. He didn't even come close to saying the word. I don't understand it. Yeah, Antonio Brown sucks ass. He's going to play again. Somebody's going to pick his ass up. I mean, if we mess up at our jobs, we're not getting that many chances. This dude's had like 17 chances. It's possible Antonio Brown's got that CTE from that hit. It's possible. But, yeah. Antonio Brown cost him a second Super Bowl, pretty much. Even if he didn't do anything, if he was a decoy. I said, I don't even know the final score. I have no idea. I know the 49ers won 13-10. The 49ers went in Lambeau and beat Aaron Rodgers. Huh. So, no. That's going to be a good game. AFC Championship, the Bengals and whoever wins out of the Bills Chiefs. I'm telling you, Joe Burrow might lead them to a Super Bowl this year. I was picking the Chiefs, but I can't go against my LSU connection. I'm telling you, they did that. The entire time he was in LSU, that's what Joe Burrow did. Won titles. That is it. Title. I'm telling you. I will trade the farm. I will trade the farm to get Burrow to Chase. I will give up 15 draft picks in a row, 15 number ones. I will sell the house. They can have anybody they want on the Saints franchise that is not named. Well, let's see. I don't. We need to keep Taysom. Other than that, they can have anybody else they want at this point. I trade the farm for him because Teron Armstead's probably going to be let go because he's under contract. He's a free agent. He's going to go. Oh, that sucks, Mikey. Yeah, I got one of those test things sitting over there, but I don't take them. There's no point in it. I don't get paid for it if I miss work, so what's the point of me taking a damn test? Huh. Well, the Bears are trying to get Dennis Allen to be the head coach, our defensive coordinator. It's a matter of time before he leaves. And then Jeff Ireland's out there. Jeff Ireland's our assistant general manager. He's the one that drafted Kamara, Michael Thomas in 2017, all those guys, Ramczyk. He's going to be somebody's GM this year. He might go to the Bears too. I mean, he might go to the Vikings. I don't know. I know we're probably going to lose Dennis Allen. We're probably going to lose Ireland. And then this bullshit about Sean Payton leaving. This shit happens every year, folks. Sean Payton is always rumored to leave the team. Every single year. The beauty part about this, Sean Payton is under contract for 3 more years. So if he goes to another team, we get a shitload of draft picks. At least a couple of number ones. So let's see how bad the Cowboys want them. Does Jerry Jones want to give up 2 number 1 draft picks? And by the way, give up Ezekiel Jones. And hey, by the way, we'll take Dak Prescott from you. Let's see how much he wants for a coach. No. But I think the Vikings will regroup. I mean, y'all got Justin Jefferson, so hey, you can't go wrong with go LSU. No. Can't go wrong with that. At all. But yeah, Mikey, I hope you get over that virus again. You know, that's got a, I don't know. I call it the Chinese flu. Apparently, YouTube tries to censor anybody that calls it anything else. No. He's a little bit better than some quarterbacks out there. I mean, Dak Prescott did grow up in New Orleans. He went to Ole Miss for whatever reason. He went to Mississippi State, I think. I have no idea why he went there. Dak's a lot better than a couple of quarterbacks out there. But once again, the Cowboys had a good defensive line. Everybody's thinking, oh, these quarterbacks. Without a defense, you can't do shit. I mean, without the Saints defense this year, we wouldn't have won 9 games. We probably would have went like 4-13. We would have been like the fucking, I don't know. Our offense just went in the shitter. If it wasn't for Cam Jordan and Davenport, the rest of them, and we let go of Trey Henderson, you see what Trey Henderson's doing with the Hey, Dale, what's going on? It is 2:30 in the morning over there. Huh. Yeah, I came on a little late today. I said, why not? Well, my weekend went by pretty fast. I got to go to work tomorrow. So there's that. But doing pretty good. I was sitting in the Grow channel for about, I don't know, hour and a half. Didn't gain one person. I gotta stop going to those Grow channels. They don't do shit for your channel. They don't. And then I get people to email me, tell me, "Oh, email me when you're on." I said, "Why do I have to send message to every single person on YouTube?" That's what the notification button's for. I'm still waiting on some things from the mail. I haven't won any giveaways in a while, but I'm still waiting on something I bought. A few things I bought recently. So I got that content. I might as well take a candy bar and make a video out of that. John Francis, what's going on? Who that? There we go. You actually beat Cajun Coin Hunter here. Some of the math did not add up. What do you mean? As far as the watch time? But yeah, I know your situation, Dale, and that's fine. I know I'm gonna get it eventually, so I'm not, I understand your position with your vehicle breaking down. What, Elvis, are you still here? I need some backup here. What the fuck did you tell me, Zanron? Matthew Stafford is trash. Anyone can beat the Buccaneers. I don't even know what Stafford did. I don't even know the final score. The reason the Rams beat the Buccaneers is because Antonio Brown quit. Period. Somebody pull up Stafford's stats and sit here and tell me he did anything. I don't know. But don't worry, the 49ers will beat the Rams again. That's all right. Oh, okay, Dale. Yeah, sometimes it happens. You get mixed up. There's a lot of things going on. It happens. I don't care. I'm rooting for the Bengals now. Joe Burrow is going to lead the Bengals to the Super Bowl. I'm pretty certain of that. I know I said the Chiefs, but that was before Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. I'm telling you, Joe Burrow is going to be the greatest. Joe Burrow is actually going to be, I dare say this, but Joe Burrow may be the greatest quarterback in NFL history pretty soon. He may be better than that guy who lost today. I don't know his name, but Elvis said that Brady was cheated. So, I don't know because I didn't watch the game. Football season has been dead and over, buried. I was watching the LSU game. But that's okay, Dale. I appreciate you. I know it's pretty late over there. I wish I could stream earlier than 7, 8 o'clock, but it's just background noise. I would pull so many copyrights. I got too much background noise. That's the problem. I can't soundproof the house, which you could. But it is 20 degrees down here, and I'm freezing my butt off. So, I am freezing my butt off. But I don't know what's going on. But I've noticed I've gained some people lately, so I guess that's good. I don't know. But night, Dale. Appreciate everything you do. I'll see you when I see you. I know I'll be on your chat Saturday. Thursday, I kind of have to work, so I can't be battle chat. Am I drunk? No. What statement has propelled you to being drunk? I don't remember which statement I just said. The part that Joe Burrow is awesome? Hey, Ben, what's going on? At least I'm not deafness and sitting here and blowing smoke up your ass and telling you that this guy's better than this guy. Because I was on that stream, and I'm like, there's no way. Yeah. Well, I know why you don't like Stafford, Elvis. I know that. I don't like him because he threw that damn interception. That's why. But I don't know. If the Saints would have snuck in, who knows what would have happened. Yeah, I still should dial that. I don't. I'll see it when I believe it, but I still got to pick an AFC team, whether it's the Bengals or the Chiefs. I know I said the Chiefs, but I'm leaning toward the Bengals because I don't think anybody can stop them. Joe Burrow is the man. He's destined to win several games. I'm usually wrong about. See, this is why I don't do what Deafness 45 does. Deafness 45 picks people, and he's always wrong. At least I own up to when I'm wrong, but I haven't been picking the games. See, I just been saying this one sucks and that one sucks. I knew Tom Brady was going to get his ass beat today. I knew it. I mean, the Buccaneers suck. I call them the Succaneers for a reason. Like I said, I don't even know the score. Never looked it up. But I hope the Rams beat the piss out of them. I said the Rams would hang 40 on the Bucs. I probably didn't even come close to that theory. But yeah, I haven't even flipped on my TV all day. Half the day I was sleeping, and the other half I was watching YouTube. Yeah, Shady Brady. It's, but what trash? Well, come on, Elvis. You were sitting there telling me about how you don't like Stafford. So please get into the debate and put in the Stafford things. I don't know. Oh. Well, all I saw was Brady had 330 yards passing. That's all I saw. Like I said, I didn't even watch the game. Football season is dead and buried until the USFL in April. Because we got a football team again, and the Breakers are back, New Orleans Breakers. So yeah, I have to root for the Bengals. It's go LSU, That's why the Saints should give up the farm. They should give up the farm. How many draft picks they want, give up the farm. Get Brady. Not Brady. Get Burrow and get Chase. The hell am I going to watch the playoffs for? Nope. I don't watch that shit. Football season ends when Saints season ends. Period. End of story. I'm not watching that shit. The hell I need to watch it? I'll watch the Super Bowl if Joe Burrow's in it. The only way I'll watch. I will not support the NFL other than the Saints. They had an article today about how many times the NFL screws the Saints per year on average. Yeah, that's at least 30 times a season. So why do I need to watch it when y'all watching it and telling me what's going on? So, say that's how I look at it. That way, you get something going on. But watch the Rams beat the 49ers out of spite. When they couldn't do it, when we needed the Rams to win a few weeks ago, they blew a lead faster than the Falcons. Watch the Rams hang 50 on the fucking 49ers and just to piss me off. This is why I cannot watch it. But I gotta support Joe Burrow. Because what Joe Burrow's done, telling you. Well, if Buffalo wins, you'll have Doctor Who coming in here because he's a Bills fan. He's been sending me all kinds of shit on Instagram about how the Bills are the greatest team since sliced bread. Is that game on now, or is it? I think it's on now, isn't it? Because he was sending me stuff a few hours ago talking about how the Bills are going to win. I'm surprised he's not in the chat. I haven't seen him in a while, but I don't know. I think that's a pretty even game. ESPN had it 56.2% Buffalo. So ESPN had Buffalo beaten the Chiefs. 17 seconds before halftime. I'm not even keeping up with it. I picked the Chiefs to win. I don't even know why at that point, but I did pick them. That was before I knew Burrow gonna kick some ass. So, I think an AFC team is gonna win the Super Bowl. I just think the AFC is better than the NFC right now. Unless there's some kind of matchup or deviant thing I'm not looking or seeing, then yeah. The Bengals are going to get there, no doubt. Oh, well, who's winning the Buffalo game? I'm guessing Buffalo. No. Okay, well, if the Chiefs are eliminated, then we got to go to the Bengals. Telling you. Joe Burrow, everybody's been blowing smoke up Joe Burrow's ass. I'm telling you. Joe Burrow is the second coming to Drew Brees. Telling you. And they both wear number 9. They both hang out. They did hang out together at one point, here and there, a few functions. Telling you. Joe Burrow is I'm telling you, despite Joe Burrow not having an offensive line, the Bengals went out and spent $100 million on an offensive line that can't block and can't tackle. And Joe Burrow said, well, fuck this. I got it. All Joe Burrow needed was his favorite receiver in college. That when we won the national championship, Joe Burrow, it's all he did was throw to Jamar Chase 150, 200 times a year. That's all he did. And he's doing the same thing. Because once you get that sync, you know how that person is. So I'm saying, there's a reason I had Jamar Chase on my fantasy team. There's a reason I drafted all LSU players, basically, other than Taysom. Of course, I missed the playoffs because ESPN screwed me out of a win. I should have went 8-6 instead of 7-7. If I would have gotten the playoffs, I would have won. But there's a reason why Joe Burrow is doing what he does. He's in sync with Jamar Chase. I mean, he played for him for 2 years. I wish we would have had Joe Burrow for all 4 years. Who knows how many championships we would have won? Probably 4. The only reason the Bengals didn't do anything last year is because they couldn't block for Joe Burrow. Then he got injured. And they've been saying he's going to retire for the last 5 years now. Nah, I don't see Tom Brady retiring. I hope he does, but I don't see it happening. Nah. They're gonna stick around with him another year. Why would he retire? I mean, I don't see him. He's under contract for another season. I think he signed a 2-year contract. No, he might be a free agent this year. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think he's going to retire. He already said he's going to play till he's 50, so he might as well. But I know the Saints own Tom Brady. There's no doubt about that. We own Tom Brady. Maybe Tom Brady wants to come to a winner and play for the Saints. I don't know. That was the plan a few years ago. Supposedly when Breeze retired, they were going to sign Brady. I mean, You know, that would be really weird if Tom Brady signed with the Saints. I don't know. I would just be kind of like, I mean, but I think the Saints want to try to trade for Russell Wilson. They have to get a quarterback. I mean, I like Taysom and everything, but I don't know. They're not going to give Taysom a shot. I mean, they're not going to do it. See, that would be the ultimate chance. If Tom Brady signed with the Lions and led the Lions to the Super Bowl, then I will sit there and anoint Tom Brady the greatest quarterback ever lived. I agree with you there. If Tom Brady led the Lions to the Super Bowl and they won it, that would be the bit. There's no way you could say he wouldn't be. Tom Brady sucks ass. You ought to know he sucks ass. He's always sucked ass. He sucked ass since day one. Elvis, you know my position on Tom Brady. It's why I call him Shady Brady. Now, if he comes to the Saints, then he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then you hate him. So we can't please everyone. I don't know what he's the man on. I've never smoked crack in my life, sir. I cannot speak for Zanron. I cannot put words in anyone's mouth, but anyone that takes the Lions to a Super Bowl championship has to be the greatest quarterback ever. I mean, they have to be. The Bengals are pretty much like the Lions, except for the fact that the Bengals actually can overcome shit where the Lions can't. The Bengals have an owner, Mike Brown, that doesn't give a shit about the team, just like the Ford family. But Mike Brown actually doesn't hands-on. He lets other people run the shit while the Ford family's like, nope, we got to stick our hand in every cookie jar. So I don't know. But I don't think Tom Brady's going to retire. I mean, why would he retire when someone keeps giving him $20 million? Hey, we'll give you $20, $30 million to come back. You know? Drew Brees would have came back. Sean Payton said the magic words. All Sean Payton had to do was say, you're starting, buddy. I mean, that's an insult to injury. Calling up my quarterback and telling him he's going to be a backup sitting on the bench. What the fuck would he come out of retirement for? Now, granted, he's technically still on the roster. He's on the retired list. Because we still owe Drew Brees $20 million, which is going to go next year. Yeah. All right, Elvis, you might be on this theory about the crack part, because I don't see Stafford breaking anyone's records. Tom Brady's records are pretty high up there. I can't see it. I can't see Stafford being in the. First of all, I can't see Stafford playing another 10 years. He's already been in the league. This is his 14th season. I cannot see Stafford playing until he's 45. That's what it's going to take to break Brady's records. The 17th game helps, but you would have to have 6,000 passing yards for 20 years, basically. And I don't see anyone of that caliber ever doing it. I'm not saying his record's going to ever, records are made to be broken. It ain't going to be Stafford. I can't see that happening. Because, all right, I literally, look up and see what record is it. He's not far from doing it. He's like 25,000 yards away. Stafford's not even in the top 10 in passing yards. Okay, I can look it up right now. Stafford is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stafford is 12th. Just behind John Elway. Stafford is at 49,995. Stafford is 34,000 yards away from breaking Brady's record. 34,000. On average, if he throws for 3,000 yards, that means he would have to play 10 more seasons. And he's already been in the league for for 14 years. So Stafford would have to play another 10 years and average 3,000 yards. No, I said Matthew Stafford sucks because he threw an interception. Before that, I had no problem with Stafford. But he only sucks for this year. I don't know about next year, but this year, 2022, Stafford sucks. 2023, I'll forget about it, and he'll be back onto the decent list. Yes, but go look it up. Pro Football Reference. I'm looking at it right now. Go look it up. He is 12th. So you're sitting here and telling me that Stafford's going to overcome Brady and throw for 34,000 plus yards, and he's going to have to play another 10 seasons. Stafford's going to have to play until 2031, until he's 50 damn near. That, I seriously do not think is going to happen. Stafford will be in the top 5. Maybe. Actually, Roethlisberger's got a good chance. He's only 20,000 away. He's got a better chance. He's the closest. Matt Ryan's almost at 60,000 yards. Believe it or not, Matt Ryan has a better chance than Stafford at this point. Aaron Rodgers is only 10th, which is, I don't know, weird. Yeah, but here's the thing. He's not going to play as long. Why would he? There's no way in hell Stafford's going to play another 10 years. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Why? Why would you play? When you're already a millionaire as soon as you sign a contract. There's no incentive. Now, if this was like the 50s or the 60s where they were getting paid $500 a season and they needed the money, then yeah. But nowadays, no, I don't know. If he plays another 10 years, more power to him. But I can't see him. Well, you don't know what's going to happen. He may break his finger. He may break his toe. He may tear his ACL and retire. You don't know what's going to happen. All it takes is somebody to whiff on a block, and then poof, there goes Stafford's career. Tears up his knee or some shit. You don't know what's going to happen. He could be perfectly healthy and want to play for 10 years. It all goes to the fact that he might get hurt. He has to average 3,000 yards for 10 seasons. 3,000 yards is not a lot, especially in the 17-game season. But he has to stay healthy. Plus, Stafford's wife is recovering from cancer or was recovering from cancer. So it's not only Stafford, it's his family. He's got, I think his dad's injured. I don't know. I know his wife had cancer, a brain cancer or something. So you might, God forbid anything happens to his wife. You don't know what's going to happen. He may retire because his wife dies. I'm not saying that's going to happen. It's just, nobody knows what's going to happen. But I do know that Stafford is never going to break, because he's not going to play that long. He's not going to play 10 seasons. He's not going to be with the Rams for 10 seasons. He's going to be with the Rams as long as the Rams can pay him. But Jared Goff would have led the Rams to the NFC Championship game. I'm just saying. It's not all Stafford. The Rams have a defense the Rams are like the 2000 Ravens. Anyone can quarterback the Rams. It just so happens that Stafford is. It just goes back to the thing that if Stafford was such the greatest quarterback, as you claim, he would have led the Lions to the playoffs. Not once did he lead the Lions to the playoffs, as far as I can remember. Not once. But he didn't beat the Cardinals. He didn't beat Tampa Bay. The defenses did. I'll look up his stats right now. Let's see what Stafford did today. What actually did Stafford do today? What did he? I don't even know the final score of the game. I'm getting ready to look it up right now because I have no idea. I have no idea what the score was. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. Oh, it looked like it was a high-scoring game. 30-27. Okay, I said the Rams would hang 40. Okay. Let's see what. I don't know why you went that way. Let's look it up on ESPN. Let's see what Stafford did today. I mean, he might have had a good game for all I know, but I'm just saying it wasn't all him. It's a team effort. One player doesn't win a Super Bowl. The Chiefs are winning in overtime, 42-36. Uh-oh. I thought that game, you didn't tell me the Bills and Chiefs were tied, Zanron. You didn't tell me that game was in OT. So, I don't know. The Chiefs and the Bengals could be good. I don't know. All right, let's see the box score. Okay, well, Stafford did have a good game. Okay, 28-38, 366, and 2 touchdowns. Okay, I'll give you credit. Stafford had a good game today. Okay, but then again, you're playing against the Buccaneers and the Buccaneers. I mean, I don't have to sit here and explain what the Buccaneers do, but so I'll give props to Stafford. He actually did something today. Drew Brees did not win the Super Bowl by himself. The Saints had a team. Drew Brees, one player can help win a Super Bowl. Sometimes it takes one player to go over the edge. Drew Brees did not single-handedly lead the Saints to the Super Bowl. Somebody's got to block for Drew Brees. Somebody has to catch Drew Brees' passes. Drew Brees didn't play defense. So Drew Brees would have took the Lions to the playoffs every single season. I'm telling you. Because, he's just that good. But I'll tell you this, though. One player can make a difference, but it's all about 53 players being on a team, or 55, whatever it is now. Might be 57. I don't entirely know. But it all depends on the team. But I don't know. We'll have to see what's what. I'm still going for the Bengals at this point. I don't know. Gotta go LSU. Gotta represent LSU. I mean, there are LSU players on the Chiefs, and there's an LSU player on the Bills, I think. LSU has a player on every freaking team just about in the NFL. I mean, it's NFL LSU. That's the bottom line. The bottom line. It's always like that. So, I mean, but it just comes down to the fact that if the Lions had a quarterback, like any quarterback that was good. Okay. You would sit here and tell me, basically. Now, let's say the Lions. What? Roll Tide? No, we don't be saying this shit. What the hell are you saying about Roll Tide? What is this nonsense? Y'all picking against the wrong goddamn teams. LSU is the greatest goddamn team ever. I remember when Joe Burrow kicked the shit out of Roll Tide. I remember that one. Yeah, sadly enough, Elvis, you're breathing down the wrong. We always beat the Gators. You can't, I can't believe Alabama lost. How the hell did Alabama lose to Georgia? How did that happen? Like, seriously. Yawns. Yeah, they lost to Georgia. Explain how in the hell did y'all beat the piss out of Georgia in the SEC championship game? How did y'all lose to Georgia? I can't believe that happened. Can't sit here and say roll whatever. Yeah. I don't like Georgia either, but you got to pick the two lesser evils there. But I do remember that season in 2019 when we went 15-0. LSU went 15-0. I remember we beat that Bama team pretty good that year. Yeah, we got four national championships. It's actually more higher than 4, but they only acknowledge 4. It's probably more like 15. But Joe Burrow would have stayed. And if Joe Burrow, we would have had him as a freshman, we would have won 4 championships in a row. I'm convinced of that. 6 points. Hey, I don't know. The king is here. Somebody's here, yeah. All I know is Joe Burrow leading the championship. We still won that game. I don't care if you crossed the 50-yard line 2 yards or not. I mean, we beat Alabama at least 15 times in the last 16, 17 games. We beat them. We lost to them this year. But LSU Bama was the close. I think we lost like 17-10. Nobody held Bama to 10 points this year except LSU. Nobody. So you got to give LSU props. With all those, because Alabama pretty much is an NFL team. In all honesty, they are an NFL team. So you got a pet snake. That's pretty cool. But you got to sit here and wonder how they go, how they roll, But, yeah. I can never say those 2 words because they're not in my vocabulary. You got to say go LSU because, LSU reloads. Although, I'm not a fan of Brian Kelly. That's the problem. I don't like Brian Kelly. I don't like his tactics. He actually fired the defensive coordinator who, for all intents and purposes, got the number 1 defense in the nation. So right there, he let the defensive coordinator go. And I'm like, the guy was number 1 in the nation. Just can't fathom it. Brian Kelly's a lot different than Coach O. But I'm pretty sure he'll lead us to a championship. I just don't like his methods. If he does anything with LSU this coming year, with what Kim Mulkey did with the LSU women's basketball team, she's got the LSU team like 18-17, 18-1. And LSU women's team was bad last year. And she's pretty much coaching them with the same players and gotten them up and everything. And they beat everyone. If Brian Kelly comes in and just starts winning games, no one's going to remember all that shit from last year. They're not going to. That shit will be in the past. Especially if he beats Alabama like 5 years in a row. That dude will be God. But is Nick Saban going to stay around another 5 years? See, that's the ticket. Alabama's only going to be as relevant as long as Nick Saban is there. Once Nick Saban goes, there goes the Alabama dynasty. Unless you bring in Bill Belichick or somebody like that. You can't hand it off to the offensive coordinator and say, here you go. No one can think like Nick Saban. Nick Saban led LSU to a title. So I still got a Nick Saban LSU signed football sitting right over there. And there are a lot of people down here that don't like him. I never hated him. But, you coach for the rival team. That's shit that happens. But, yeah. Like I tell people about the so-called Roll Tide. Yeah, Roll Tide right out the door. Because I don't know. Because I think LSU's got a shot this coming year. Got some good players. Got this quarterback. I don't know. Maybe. You don't know that. You don't know that. He may just say, fuck it, I'm done. You don't know that. He might go back to the NFL. I seriously doubt that. But what if an NFL team gives him $50 million? You think Alabama's going to match that? I mean, Alabama's got the money, but I'm just saying, before Nick Saban, Alabama was not relevant. They weren't relevant since Bear Bryant. And we all know what happened with Well, yeah, we don't say that name anymore because the problem with Les Miles is Les Miles can't tell time. Les Miles has a problem with clock management. So, no, I do not lie about things. I speaketh the truth. From 1983 to about 2006, Alabama did pretty much nothing. They won one championship, I think, in like 92 or 93, but that was about it. You look at the late 90s, early 2000s, they were winning 3 games for 4 or 5 years in a row. It was like 3-9, 2-10, 4-11, 10, something like that. There is a YouTube video that says this is when I swear to God, there is a YouTube video that said, remember when Alabama sucked? And I watched it. It was a 25-minute video. And from the late to early 90s, from about 2010 or when Saban got there, they didn't do much of anything. LSU actually has a better overall record than Alabama. If you look at the college football reference. I don't remember the overall total win record, but I think LSU's like 5th and Alabama might be 6th. Somewhere in that. They're pretty close. But every time LSU plays Bama, whether it's we win or you win, whatever, we didn't have 4 coaches fired. This year? Oh, well, Coach O did it. Coach O did that to himself. He didn't want. That was going to come. That was happening anyway. Les Miles, Les Miles couldn't do much of shit. So, I don't know as far as that one. I don't know what that means. I cannot speak what that means. Kind of don't know what that means. But, I don't know. Let's see. Put your man in that chair. I forgot I can do that. Yeah. Okay. Where am I at? Actually, Les Miles was pretty good beforehand, but before we had Les Miles, we had oh shit, who do we have before Les Miles? Yeah, Les Miles was good. Les Miles shouldn't have been fired, but then all that shit came up later on, so they all apparently all these coaches have their own secrets. I don't know. It is I don't know. It is something. But, yeah, I did like Les Miles. He just couldn't tell Tom very good. And he stuck his foot in his own mouth. I mean, that's just, Brian Kelly, like I said, I don't really have a high opinion of Brian Kelly. Yeah, he took Notre Dame to – did he win it? I don't remember if Brian Kelly won a championship with Notre Dame or not. He might have. I don't remember. He was there every year. He was in the conversation. But Notre Dame's independent. And they always play weak-ass teams most of the time. I mean, well, no, some of the time they do. It just depends on the schedule. LSU's in the SEC. SEC is by far, and you'll have to agree with me with this because you can't even say no. the SEC is the greatest conference in college football. I mean, there is no – when you get 3 out of 4 teams in the college playoff every single season, yeah. I mean, you look at it, it was Georgia and Alabama, 2 SEC teams. They can expand the college playoff to 26 teams. You're always going to have Bama in there. You're always going to have Georgia. You're always going to have LSU to some extent. You're going to have an SEC team representing. You're going to have an SEC in the title game. And chances are you're going to have an SEC team winning the national title. So I think it should go to 16 teams. I really think it should. You have to give the other conferences a fair chance. They can have a 16-game playoff. Why not? But I wouldn't make it 1 versus 16. I wouldn't do it like the NCAA college basketball. You don't want to put the weakest. You don't want to put the weakest team barely getting in against a 16 team. I mean, now you could, but you're just setting yourself up for slaughter. I mean, a 1 can beat a 16. It happened, once in NCAA a few years ago. It can happen. UCMB beat Virginia. I remember that game. But you got to give these other teams a chance. Got to give them a chance to play. Got to give them a chance to overall do something. That's what I would say. Overall, got to. I don't know. We'll see this upcoming season what's going to happen. I think LSU is going to be better. Will they get in the championship playoff? I don't know. That would be a lot better than what their record was this year. I mean, we had too many distractions on and off. We're still rebuilding. That's the problem. We went 15-0, lost both our offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. 90% of our team went to the NFL. So we're this is year 3, so we're kind of still rebuilding, but we have good offense, defense. It just depends on how Brian Kelly's going to coach him. The coaches that I still say he should have kept Corey Raymond. When you got the number 1 defense like 15 years in a row, you might as well keep the man. But he didn't keep him, and that was a mistake right there. Because I don't know if he went to another team, but Alabama would scoop him up in a minute if they haven't already. Because I know Bill O'Brien was supposed to be get a coaching job somewhere. They just got to stop. I think LSU will be better. I mean, we got some pretty good top recruits. We got a top quarterback. Our quarterback, Max Johnson, transferred. He left. We had a few transfers. I think I was like 10 or 12. Because obviously when there's a new coach in, they don't want to play for that coach. They'll go whatever. So, all right, Mikey, appreciate you. I didn't know you were still here, but I appreciate you popping in. I don't know how long I'm going to go for, but I remember back in the day, you used to get like 50 people in here, so I don't know. Well, when we play Alabama, last year it was 17-10, and we were right down to the wire. We almost tied the game last year. Max Johnson had the ball around midfield, and he threw that Hail Mary up. It almost connected. I mean, there's one thing you can say. LSU-Alabama games are always close. Even last year, it was pretty close. I don't remember the score. The year before, I mean. But I know we lost 17-10. Just imagine if that game would have been, if we would have scored and tied the game, who knows what would have happened. If LSU would have won, would Alabama still be in the playoff? Alabama could probably have 3 losses and still make the college playoff. I mean, In all honesty, I think they had two. No, I think Alabama lost twice this year, or maybe it was once. I know Texas A&M beat them early on, and that was kind of a shocker right there. I was hoping LSU would hire Jimbo Fisher, former LSU defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator, you know. It was 17-10. Alabama was sweating last year. They were sweating. When that game ended, they were like, woo! Yeah, y'all lost to Texas A&M. Just imagine, though, if LSU would have beat Bama, would Bama have been in the college playoff? Probably. They probably still would have been in the same position they would have been in. But I don't think they would have made the title. They probably would have been a different seed, but I don't know. Who knows? You can never know what would have happened, what could have, should have, would have happened. That's the thing overall. But it was close. You look at the score, it was 17-10. We almost beat Bama. Even with everything LSU went through, we almost pulled it off. But we lost a few close games this year. That UCLA game, I just knew something was wrong when we lost to UCLA. I mean, we should have beat the piss out of them. But I think everyone was distracted because that's when Hurricane Ida hit. And I didn't even have any power that game. I had to sit there and listen to the game in the dark on the radio. You know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, we could have won. We should have won that game. In all honesty, but you know, you don't even know. Elvis doesn't even root for a college team. He just says that just to say it. That's his comeback from when I was saying the Bucs suck. But that's okay. I can say that. But you'll never hear me say the Vikings suck because I have too much respect for the Vikings. Because, you know, we gave the Vikings Justin Jefferson, which is probably the second best LSU wide receiver ever in the pros right now. You think about it. LSU puts out so many players to the NFL, and all of them are good. I'm talking about right now. We're not going back to the past because I know y'all are kind of trying to bring up a name. But I'm talking about now. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I can go on and on. Honey Badger. I mean, Patrick Peterson, who I thought the Saints were going to get this year, but Andrew Whitworth for the Rams played at LSU. He's 40 years old. He played at LSU back in the early 2000s, I think. So, you know, LSU representing in the house. That's just how it is. They're not the only school. LSU likes to, the Saints like to draft Ohio State. The Saints would draft LSU players, we win the Super Bowl every year. Every single year. So, it's, it is what it is. It is what it is, and that's just what it is, I guess. I don't know. Oh, hell. It is. Let's see. I wonder what happened with that other game. I wonder if the Chiefs won. Let me see. I should have kept that page up. Oh, I got to bypass that. Let's see. The Chiefs beat the Bills. The Chiefs beat the Bills. Well, Doctor Who is not going to be a happy camper at all. So, yeah. Well, we know what the AFC title game is going to be. The Chiefs and the Bengals. Got to pick the Bengals. The Rams and the Niners. I hate the Niners. I mean, I don't hate them as much as I used to, but got to pick the Niners. Bengals, Niners. We're in the Super Bowl twice before, and the 49ers won both of them. So I'm not sitting here crowning the 49ers, but I did say the Chiefs were going to win. So I don't really have a definite pick. I don't know, but yeah. But I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna wrap this sucker up. So I appreciate y'all being in here and all that good jazz. I would go longer, but most people are watching other crap on YouTube, and they ain't watching me. So you gotta root for the Bengals. Who else you gonna root for? All the other teams suck. You know, Garoppolo sucks. I mean, we all know that shit. Garoppolo's going to get traded for a couple of number 1 draft picks, too. That's just a sad part. And he ain't done much anything. It's a team effort. But the quarterback always gets the credit. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap this sucker up. I only wanted to come on for an hour or two. We'll see what happens next time I come on. We'll see what happens, what transpires with the NFL and nonsense. So I'm going to end this stream. So I appreciate all y'all popping in here. And Trey Lance needs to play. He probably will next year. He's probably going to be the starter because I think they're going to trade Garoppolo. I have a feeling that the 49ers, you know what I think is going to happen? The 49ers are going to trade Garoppolo probably back to the Patriots. Who knows? They're going to trade him somewhere. Somebody out there needs a quarterback. So, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So, anyways, I'm going to wrap up this sucker. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you on the next